Hello, sweet friends. I hadn't been on here in a minute. Tonight I'm just making one of our usuals. I've got some chicken here that I'm going to throw on the grill here in just a second. And I've got us some lettuce soaking, of course. Well, no, actually, I've already done the soaking. I've got it sitting in the fridge. I've already done the spinning and everything. And I'm going to throw this on the grill here in a second. People are always asking me about how I do my grilled chicken. Yeah, I know I think I've kind of told y'all before, but I'll tell you again just because I know sometimes people miss videos and I hadn't been on here in a while, so I want to get on here and visit with y'all. So what I do is I always get a big pack because chicken is so good to have for leftovers. You can do so much stuff with it. So I get it. And the first thing I do, now listen, I'm not going down the rabbit hole whether you wash it or whether you don't. If you want to wash your chicken, you wash it. If you don't wash it, okay? So after or if you do wash your chicken, I always if there's any little pieces of fat on it, or, it has that little gristle part around the edge of a chicken breast, I always cut that off. And then I get a big piece of saran wrap. And what I do is I lay it out on that saran wrap, and then I get another piece and lay over the top. I take the smooth end of my meat tenderizer and just pound it out to thin it up, because I cannot stand the fact that chicken will be like this thick, on one end, and then like this thick on the other end. So I pound it out to kind of get it more like a, even thickness. Okay, so I do that, and then I will place it in a casserole dish or cookie sheet. Usually I just use this old pan here. It's clean, but it looks bad. And then I season it up. Well, actually, first I'll put a little bit of olive oil on it, and then all I do, y'all, I use these two seasonings. Now, I know this is backwards, but this is Tony's Creole, and this is Cavender's Greek seasoning, okay? I know they make a lot of wonderful seasons, like the Kinder's, the Dano's is good. I mean, so many good seasons. And I have used other seasons, but I always come back to this. This, to me, the combination of these two and some black pepper, always add a little bit of black pepper, just make the best flavor. I love it. We've always loved it. And I do it on pork chops too, which I kind of change it up on pork chops. But for our chicken, we just love this combination. So I season that on really good, be generous with it. And I do both sides. And then what I do is I take a little bit of W sauce, a little bit of soy sauce, and just drizzle some over it and let it just kind of sit and marinate until I'm ready to cook it. And so this is what it looks like, y'all. Like I said, it's in this old pan, but this pan, I've had it forever. And so I just let it sit, and then, of course, get the grill hot. And then I'll tell you one other thing I do. I don't know that I've told y'all this. So once the chicken is almost done, now I love to cook my chicken to where it's just done. Y'all know how I am about chicken. So I take about half a stick of butter and I melt it, okay? In this butter here, I have put in a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of parsley, okay? To that, I usually drizzle in a little bit of W sauce, but I'm out. So I'll either do butter and W sauce and those spices, or I will do butter, W sauce, and sometimes I like to add in some of this Country Bob's. It has a really good flavor. Not much, just a little bit. Well, tonight, since I don't have any barbecue or W sauce, I'm just going to do this. But you can even add some of this in with your W sauce, and it's a really good flavor. So I'm not going to put much in. I think it'll still be good even without the W sauce. So I'm just going to, you can see here, I haven't done this yet. I'm just going to pour a little bit in. Just like that. And what I will do, y'all, once the chicken is getting good and done, I'll flip it like those last few flips, and I will just get my brush like this, and I'll just brush it on both sides really good until I use all of it, And this is quite a bit, but I have quite a bit of chicken here. I have about 2, 4, 6, 8, I think about 9 pieces. So that's what I'll do. And of course that was cold and it kind of thickened that butter up, but it'll melt back down. So that's what I do, y'all. I brush it really good then on the chicken, and it just kind of adds some flavor to it and kind of keeps it, like adds a little bit of moisture back into it, because your chicken can get really dry, chicken breast especially. And then what I do, as soon as I bring it in, I always cover it in foil. And I let that sit until, while I'm kind of finishing up whatever we're having with it. Like tonight we'll put our salad together. So I just let it sit, and then it's ready to go. You always want to cover your meat for a little bit to kind of let it, I guess they say it locks in, like the juices or whatever. I really don't even know the reason. I mean, I do, but I'm just saying, that's just what I do, because that's what I watch a lot of cooking stuff, and that's what I see all these guys grilling. That's what they do, and it's like they know more than I do, so that's what I do, y'all. But anyway, so I'm gonna get this chicken on the grill, y'all. I will show it to you if y'all want to hang with me tonight. Like I said, I know y'all have already seen me do this recipe, but if y'all want to hang with me, I'll show you our chicken, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the lettuce. I know people are always asking me about the lettuce. I know I've told you a time or two, but like I said, I know people don't see everything. And then I got something else I want to tell you. I have this Blackstone that I got back last year at a benefit auction, and I want to tell you about that. Hang on, let me get this chicken on the grill, and I'll come back and I'm going to tell you about that Brickstone. Okay, y'all, I have our chicken grilled up. I'll show it to you. I've already brought it in, covered it up like I told y'all that I do. I get these little foil sheets. They're the best thing for stuff like this, and they're easy because you can just pull them out the top and you're good to go. But there's our chicken. Now, I love to get like this little bit of color on here. That's mostly from the butter at the very end, where I kind of flip it a few times after I brush the butter on, but it's so good. Smells so good. Y'all, you can just eat this by itself. I'm telling you, so good. This is just our favorite little chicken combo, so I wanted to share it with y'all. I know y'all ask all the time. So let me tell y'all about this Blackstone. I think I said Brickstone a while ago. Y'all, don't be surprised, because I've called that thing Brickstone, Firestone, everything, and Jay is like, it's a Blackstone. I don't know why I do that. It reminds me of my grandmother. She used to say, take me for what I mean and not what I say, and I understand that now. I get it 100%. So anyway, so back last year, there was an auction for this family member. I'm real close with the family. And y'all know that pink shirt that I wear a lot that says Megan on it? Y'all, I know y'all probably noticed it's like a pink, just a solid bright pink t-shirt. Well, they did she had cancer. She's doing very well. She's doing her treatments. Everything is going good. She's in remission, so everything is good. But anyway, they had like a barbecue, and we did like a benefit auction. So they had this Blackstone there, and I had been wanting one, and so I ended up with the highest bid and got the grill. And I have not used it. I hate to say that, but I took my cover from my other grill and just covered it. It was like coming into winter, and I was like, I'm just going to cover it, and then I will wait till spring. Or it may have even been spring, or it may have even been summer, and I was like, I'll wait till fall till it cools off. I can't even remember when it was. But anyway, I got the thing, and it's been sitting there, and I have not used it. But I've got to buy the tools for it. You got to have like the certain spatulas, the cleaning stuff. And I had even looked on YouTube about how to kind of break them in. I think they're kind of like a cast iron skillet. You have to kind of season it up, I guess you could say. So anyway, I have put that off, y'all, and we're fixing to use that Blackstone. I'm going to set up my back porch a little bit different to where I can just bring y'all out there with me, and we're fixing to start cooking on that thing. So if you have one, share, and if you have any tips and tricks about it, because I know it's a different kind of cooking, just like anything you cook on is always going to be a different learning experience. So if you have any tips or tricks, share them with me in the comments. Tell me what your favorite things are to cook on it. My friends keep saying, okay, we're going to have a big hibachi night. So I've got to get ready for that. But y'all tell me, what is the tips, tricks that you have learned about it? And if you're wanting to learn and you're like me and you don't have a clue about it, then we can learn together. So whatever I mess up, you'll at least know what not to do. Okay? So anyway, we're going to get started with that. And not tonight. I didn't grill my chicken on there tonight. I just did it on my regular little gas burner grill. But I've got to get the stuff, like I said, the accessories and all that for it, because I mean it is, a nice expensive grill, so I want to go about it in the right way with getting it seasoned up and getting it ready. So I'll be taking y'all out there with me here soon, and we're going to be doing some, you can cook everything, your whole meal on that thing, and it's huge. It has an air fryer. It has a warmer on it. It has all the gadgets that you could possibly need. So, and it's great because you don't have to worry about heating up your house, in the summertime, because it's already getting warm. I got warm out there tonight grilling that chicken. So anyway, I wanted to share that with y'all. I've been meaning to tell y'all about that dang grill, and I kept forgetting. But anyway, I'm just doing this a salad tonight to go with our chicken, like I told you, because I hadn't been on here. It was kind of a rough week. I was kind of down and out the beginning part of the week, and so I really haven't cooked much, and it's just been a crazy week. So the only thing I think I cooked was I made that taco salad, and then I made the soup with the leftover taco meat. So I really haven't cooked anything. We've just kind of been doing this and that, and it's kind of been busy. Bella had a vet appointment one day. She had to get some blood work done. Everything was good. She checked out good. But I was kind of worried about her, so that was kind of on my mind and stressing me out. But she's good. Y'all can see her up there now in her chair. She's been outside bird watching and strolling around. She don't have a shirt on because once it starts getting hot like this and she's outside, I don't put one on her. Well, she had one on, but I took it off. And then I may put one back on her tonight once the sun goes down. But once she gets outside in the heat, I like to take it off of her just so she can just enjoy that sun and everything. But anyway, I will show you. I've got my lettuce here, y'all. I know I'm just rambling on. Y'all know I just soaked it in ice water, and then I put it in my spinner, and I spin it, and then I just put it in a big bowl like this. When I do it, I do a lot, because when you do it like this, it will keep for a while. And then you can see this here. I usually throw a paper towel in there just to get out any little bit of water that may be left, but you can see this is pretty much dry, because that salad spinner is the trick, y'all. And so I'm just going to do, I think I'm just going to do a big Caesar salad tonight. I bought stuff today, like tomatoes and cucumbers and all that I like on a salad. But, Braden just likes like the Caesar type salad. So I think I'm just going to do that instead of, let's see. I do a lot because he likes to take some for lunch. And once you put that dressing in there, it kind of goes down. So I think I'm going to do that much. Now there's another salad that I have been wanting to do. And I'll share that with y'all whenever I do it. I bought the stuff today to do it. Now this is just some shredded parm that I'm going to put on here. I just typically do several different types of cheese, because we really like that, but you can do it however you want to do it. This is called, I think the first time I've ever bought this. It's called Italian style cheese. And it just has like mozzarella, cheddar, provolone, that kind of stuff in it. Let's see, we'll do a little bit more. And then of course I always like to do my grated parm. And you can even do this just by itself and it's good. Sometimes I do that if I don't have the other shredded stuff. And then I just have a Caesar dressing here. You can make your own, but I really like this one, to be quite honest with you. Let me get out my croutons. And I just get these. These are like $1 something at Walmart. They're really good. You can get different flavors. This says garlic and butter. Can't go wrong with garlic and butter, right? I'm just going to put some of these. I don't necessarily love croutons. Braden does. I kind of pick around them. So there's that, y'all. That's it. I'm gonna get me a spoon. I'll do a little bit of salt and pepper in here, and that's all there is to it. And then we've got our grilled chicken, and that's gonna be our dinner tonight. This is a perfect summertime dinner because you know how it is when it's hot out. So, yeah, good. It smells so good. And put some salt and pepper in. Okay, I think I'll do a little bit more of our dressing. And that's all. So easy. And then if you have certain things that you want to put in it, then you go right ahead. That's a wonderful thing about a salad. You can put on it whatever you want to put on it, y'all. So I'm just going to fix this up with the grilled chicken. I may take a picture of it. You know, I love to take a pretty picture and post it. But anyway, I just want to get on here, catch up with y'all because I hadn't been on here in a minute. I'm going to fix this salad up for Braden. I think he's in the shower. Fix his. And then I don't know if I'm going to eat just yet. Me and Bella are going to go for a walk. We went for a hike earlier. It was super nice. It was a beautiful day. She loved it. Loved every second of it. She loves to go out. You want to go? Yeah, she's looking. She's listening. She don't miss nothing, y'all. I'm telling you. You want to go? Anyway, y'all. Thanks for hanging in there with me. We're going to get to work on this Blackstone. Y'all share tips with me in the comments, and I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.